how bright my forehead is. What's going on?
That's so awkward.
So you've done all the hard work, you've learnt your tricks, and you're ready for your first gig. Well, in this course we aim to get you ready for your big event. Now when you get to a gig, there are a lot of different variables involved. What can go right and what can go wrong. So we're going to go over things like approaching a table and different techniques that you can use. Also, what can you do when a trick goes wrong, which happens to everyone. Also, how to use your environment in different ways. When you get to a gig, there are lots of different ways that you can use the actual room and the area that you're in for your magic. How to deal with hecklers and the different troubles that they bring along, and I'll give you some of the stories that I've had over the years. And if you're a seasonal professional, then don't worry, because I offer lots of different routines and ideas that I've developed over the years for different performing situations. Now my name is Jamie Dawes and I am a performer from London in the UK, and I've been performing since I was really little. So I've actually come from a theatre background, and I started very young in musical theatre, and then through the years I progressed on to magic. I play the piano, etc, etc. So I'm very well versed in different performing situations. So please come along and join me at the Alakazam Academy as we prepare you for your big event.
Hello and welcome to this week's Alakazam Live, Tuesday Live, joined by the one and only Jamie Dawes.
Hi!
And over on the other camera, I'm not sure if we can cut to him, there he is, hates himself. Look at that. We have yet again taken over the studio. Pete's away today, so we are still coming at you with the live. We've got lots of stuff we're going to talk about today. I'm joined by Mr. Jamie Dawes himself.
Hello.
Normally at this point people will clap, but it's just us.
No one will clap anyway.
It's just us here, so I was going to say we won't, but feel free to clap at home if you like. Thank you for joining us. We've got about 30 of you out there today, Tuesday afternoon. Loads of you out there. So we've got Kevin Bowman, Chester McBain, Simon Keane, Richard Groom, Jamie Dawes is watching as well.
Hi.
That's weird. Gary Scott, Mark Waddington, Luke Murray, Steve Black. So hello to all of you and thank you for joining us. So let us first start off with our course, which is tomorrow night. Who's it by, Jamie?
What was...
Jamie Dawes.
That
me! Was painful, wasn't it? So tell us, I mean, obviously we had that trailer there, which I've plucked you straight out of.
Yeah, I've got the same outfit on.
I was just like, whoo, here he is. So, yeah, well, why should people join in tomorrow? What's going to make it a bit different?
So, it should be kind of interesting because, I started, my first gig was when I was about 15. And it was only like for all the school governors at school, but it was like a black tie-ish event where they're all smart, and it was quite intimidating for me. And then ever since then I just sort of carried on gigging. But the problem was, even though I'm not that old, I'm old enough that when I was younger there wasn't the resources out there. Your way of learning how to gig was just do it.
Yeah, which still is the best way.
It is still the best way.
It's the most daunting, scary thing is to know how you take it from showing magic to your friends and family to that next level.
Exactly. There's this thing when you're stood outside a room and you see everyone there for your first time, and you're out there with your deck of cards and all your stuff, and just everything just goes, everything slows down, and you're just so scared to go in and you just know that you've got to go and face all of them people, and you know none of them, and they know nothing about you.
Yeah.
And it's genuinely, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
Especially because when I was younger, my whole thing was I was on a stage. When you're on a stage, you're protected by everyone else, right? So you've got a whole cast of people. So if you mess up, you've got professionals there to help you get out of trouble.
And you all cover each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in a gigging environment, you've got you, and you, right? So if anything naffs up, that's it. You've got you to rely on.
Yeah.
And even that, and that's what you get into your head when you start getting into gigs. If anything goes wrong, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do with this course was I've hopefully got a friend of mine coming down, Jack, who he is 18, 19, and I've been helping him start getting into gigs and taking him to pubs and stuff, and just trying to get him up and going. So hopefully we can sort of interview him and sort of get to know where he's at in terms of his gigging. What's helped, what hasn't helped, what he wishes he could overcome. I think it would be really cool to talk to Harry as well, because I know he's been getting into it, and I mean I've taught him PK touches, which he seems to be doing pretty well with as well. So that'd be really, really cool, and how to overcome, because PK touches is a very, very invasive trick, and you are doing dual reality close up.
Yeah, it's quite a nerve-wracking routine, really, isn't it? But it's like getting out there for the first time. You just do it, and from that you learn and you progress. And tomorrow night is I love this sort of thing, so I'm really looking forward to it. I believe I'm going to be hosting with you, so we'll be able to bounce back and forth, different ideas and stuff. But the key thing about an academy is that it is solely based around you guys. You can watch live and ask your questions. So if you have any questions for Jamie based on that, and of course, there's going to be other people in the room.
It's going to be all of us, yeah. I mean, even Pete's done residencies when he first started off, which is going to be great. You've got residencies. You're at Houdini's at the moment as well, which is it's a completely different environment, Houdini's, to anyone else, right? Because it's not really a restaurant, it's not really a bar, it's somewhere in between.
Yeah, and from each of these you learn, and this is the cool thing as well. I've been doing magic for a long time already, and I still get nervous. You might look at it's the unknown. Stepping into a room of some very, very important people, and now you're used to maybe stepping into that room and doing close up, but now they've said, "Do you mind going on the main stage for 10 minutes?" That's another step. If you don't feel nervous, I think there's being comfortable, and then there's not really caring. And I think nerves are great. They keep you on your toes a little bit.
But I think there's different kinds of nerves. There's nerves as in, oh my God, if I walk into this room, I'm going to freeze and that's it. Right? Yeah. That's not a good nervous to have.
No.
Because that means that you're unprepared for that situation. Yeah. A good nervous is sort of the almost excited but nervous apprehension. That's good, because at least you've got everything. You know that you can handle this situation. In the back of your head, you know that you're going to go in there and storm it. But you still don't know what's about to happen. No. It's a bit like going onto a roller coaster, right? You know that you're safe. You know it's going to be fine. You know you're going to have a wicked time. Yeah. But
between A and B, you don't quite know what way you're going to go. No, it's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, definitely. So let's talk, because we've got lots to cover today. We have also got a quiz for you guys. We're going to be giving away in the quiz a deck of Academy Elites. There they are. Head over to crowdpurr.com. If you haven't done this before, it's really easy, really fun. On your mobile device or whatever you're on, open up another page in Safari or on Chrome on your browser and type in crowdpurr.com. Alright, I'll ask you for a code, and it's OJ88W. Easy as just opening up another page. So OJ88W. This has been a quiz that's been sent in by one of you guys. Now, I didn't get the name. Do you know who that is? Harry, maybe if you'd be able to run and ask Andy, because that person would have won some points in their account, so we will look into that. But this is one of your guys' quizzes, and I think it was probably my only job was to remember that name. So
they're asking if there is a quiz as well.
Yeah, Rob Dodge said, "Is there a quiz?" Doubt it.
Well,
never be a doubter. Never be a doubter. Yes, there is. It's right there. So just one more time, because we will start it in probably 5 minutes. So crowdpurr.com. If you haven't done it before, it's a lot of fun, and I'll explain the exact rules when we get to it. But for that, you've got a chance to win a deck of these. Today, please just get your questions in. Now, Jamie is here. We won't go into too much of what we are going to go into tomorrow. But if you have any questions for Jamie, get them in. If you've got any questions for me or Harry, if you're regulars, you probably know us quite well now. But you know, H is there. H has started learning magic, so if you're new to magic, questions towards him. I love magic, perform magic, and Jamie also has the dark side. It's dark. He does a lot of darker magic as well. So if you have any questions about that, get them in, because randomly we're going to pick a random question. And they're going to win a Alakazam mug as well. As well as this, oh yeah, there's a.
Yeah, there is. So literally, Rich has just said, "Do I do any work with pendulums?" Funny enough, one of the future Dark Series releases is a pendulum-related trick, but it uses a pendulum in a different way.
Is this the
shoelace? Yeah.
Oh.
And I lectured this week for the first time, and the reaction was just incredible.
It's an amazing trick.
And I genuinely don't work with pendulums because I think it's too. It's something that's too far out of place. If I bring in a Ouija board, everyone knows what a Ouija board. If I bring in a pendulum, there's a bit of a story. You've got to explain what it is, how it works, and stuff like that.
But with this new presentation,
it's not really a pendulum.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
and that's what's important. You can work these things that might seem so far-fetched, but by giving it context, it brings it into everyday.
And the interesting thing with this is, the pendulum is being used by a spirit to confirm something. So the movement of the pendulum is about a selection. Basically, you're making a selection, but the selection is affirmed by what's about to happen.
Yeah,
which is really hard to explain. But basically, the pendulum selects something by a ghost, and the fact that it selected that one thing proves that the ghost was moving the pendulum.
Yeah, it's a release that hopefully at some point will come out. It is really nice, and leads us on to a question from Simon Beckman, which is, Jamie, are you planning another Dark Series product this year? Yes,
so I think we're probably doing the clown one this year. I'm not sure. It might be the shoelace one, it might be the clown one. It might be both. No one ever knows until last minute. But it could be any of them. The thing is, with the dark stuff, I've been really focusing on a lot more presentations. I've been looking very much into spirit bells. I've got a new spirit bell method. Things with watches. So, I mean, I showed you the watch thing years ago.
Yeah.
So I've got a way that you can make a pocket watch tick and then stop whenever you want. And then they can check the pocket watch, but you can use it as a spirit bell. So you hold it and you ask questions, and when they answer the questions, the watch starts ticking to the answer that they have.
But also, because we were using that in your
magic
circle thing, which was a lovely moment to make them believe through sound that the watch was working, and then the hands disappeared. So you can use these things in different ways to create different. Yeah,
because we didn't use that in a spooky context, did we? It was just a magic moment.
It was a method in order to, without having to say this is a watch. You could hear it, so your ears were playing the trick on you. Because then boom, the hands disappeared. So yeah, really cool. Rob says that was the last. That was part of the last Jamie Dawes Academy.
We did tip it on that.
Yeah, because we broke your thing down. So yeah, it was great. So some hellos, some more people joined us. So hello guys, we've got Michael King, Mark Dabowski, Lawson Civita. I hope I pronounced that right. John Robbins. Samuel Watson. So loads of you out there, thanks for joining us. And if you've just arrived, we're about to start our quiz. So head over here to crowdpur.com and it's OJ88W. So that will get you in, and we're going to give the winner a deck of these. So just a little bit of a breakdown on this quiz. We're going to sort of pepper it between us talking. We'll do the first 3 questions. It can change at any point. If you're new to this quiz, it can change at any point, because you get points on how quick you answer it, and also if you get it right or wrong, and that can really change the leaderboard.
I tried it. I've literally tried it twice, and I'm not quick enough. I'm so rubbish.
The thing is, some of these questions are harder than others. Did we find out who?
No, I'm waiting for Andy.
Andy's going to send us.
There's a couple of like trickier questions on here this week as well. Like trick questions almost.
Also, we changed it now, so if you get one wrong, you actually lose points.
You lose points. Right, so if you get it wrong, you lose points. If you get it right and quick, you can get the most points if you get it quickly. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm losing myself in there. Brilliant. Okay, so shall we start with the first 3 questions? Or shall we talk about the trick, give a few more people a chance to...
Talk about the sweet thing that you got over there.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
This thing?
Yeah.
Or this thing?
No, leave that till last, because that's amazing.
I will show them it. I don't know if you guys know what this is. It's ridiculously stupid, but very, very cool.
It's so good.
Hopefully, some of you don't give away if you know what it is, but it's a stupid little thing. But as magicians, it just sort of drives me crazy. So we're gonna talk about that as well. But I spent the weekend just gone with my partner and my friend Laurie and his partner Joe. I went over and saw Leo Smetzer's with Marie, so it was amazing. We had an absolute blast and ate far too much amazing food. Leo's wife is an incredible chef.
Really?
Yes. I will show you some pictures after this. It was amazing. Harry knows that firsthand.
Yeah, I know that for shout.
He went over there as well. So Leo has come out with some new stuff. So this is, you may already own this. This is Leo's coffee chop cup, pretty much.
I've not seen these yet, so I'm fascinated.
They're great, right? So they come with a set of his mini baseballs. Leo makes some incredible little mini baseballs. This is a chopped set of mini baseballs. So this is how it comes, okay? If you already own these, then he's just created and come out with something which he spoke about on the crazy night he did, which are these sugar packets. I know quite a lot of people have been waiting for these. So this basically makes an authentic... We are on Facebook.
Sorry, they're great. They're really good.
So Leo's basically come out so that you can now do this effect, so chop cup, but using these sugars that he's found. Now the great thing about these sugars is most ones over here, you know, this is something that you would be happy kind of seeing in a hotel room, or you wouldn't question it. But over here we know we have the long ones, and these are quite hard to find. Oh, have you got one in there already? Alright, so yeah, much like a normal chop cup, I'm not going to do a full routine, but I mean this is perfect. So that's going to go down onto the table. Invisible, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Let's try that again. There we go. I think there we go. So you get 3 of these. Alright, so you get one, well you get 3 sets. So you get a set. Can you leave them there? I'm trying to show them.
They're really well made though. I can't understand how he's made them.
I know, I'll show you. Well actually I'll show you, but it's yeah, I can't even find it myself. There. So you honestly, no matter how close you look, it's, I know. He makes these by hand as well. Someone's just said, I've just caught that. Luke's just said, I'm struggling to tell which one's Dave and which one's Jamie. Yeah, we both wear glasses and we're both receding, so yeah, we haven't made it easy for you today. So he's basically created these. These are fantastic. They come in 3 sets inside one, so you get a set of the brown, the green and the white. This is an additional thing. If you already own these, you can buy these separately. But if you buy the coffee cups, they do come with a set of the balls. But check out the site for more information on these. Obviously, you can do your favourite chop cup routine using sugar, and straight away all the ideas are coming to my head where you end up, and you can kind of switch, you end up with a full cup of coffee or lots of tea bags or whatever you want. So there's some good endings to that routine. So... You're so childish, Jamie. So childish.
I got that late as well.
I don't know what you're going about. So, they are that. He's also come out. Now, if you like chop cup or you do cups and balls, we have these bad boys, the little monkey fist.
Oh, they're nice.
Balls. This is a new addition as well. These are chopped, and we also now stock these in cups and balls. So 4 non-chopped ones if you do a cups and balls routine, or if you want chop cup, you get 1 chopped and 1 not. And the quality of these are superb. The weight's perfect.
Yeah, they're really, yeah, they're great.
And matching on to that, you also get, you have the option to purchase
nice.
the jumbo loads. So this is something that we love it's something a little different. You can put stories behind this, and especially if you've got there's some lovely cups out there. You know, if you're using some of the cups from like Hidden Realm Magic or some of the older wooden style cups, you can put nice stories that date back to them. And these are great with that as well. So check out our site for full information on all of these. As I say, you can get the chopped ones, the cups and balls ones, so that's 4 non-chopped, and jumbo final loads as well. So
put it in your bag for you.
Leo's just joined, by the way.
Has he? Leo is watching. Thank you, Leo, for an amazing weekend. And I've got some videos that I might drop in randomly into these lives. If I'm allowed. So, Dave likes his monkey paw balls. Monkey paw balls, yep. Where's the Dave's chocolate routine? Oh, there it is, beautiful, yeah.
Russ, he's very used to that, don't worry.
Kid, look, you turn up, right, and this always goes south with the innuendos, so...
I don't even understand half the ones he says. Or
yeah, you do. Don't act all sweet.
Let me just tell a quick.
I swear that.
Let me just tell a quick story, right? Because Laurie has just Laurie was with me at the weekend with his wife Jo, and he's just asked me here. He says, "Dave, when will you be releasing the frog with a carpet on his back trick?" Now, in typical Leo Smetzer's fashion, he made us get up like 9:30 in the morning and took us to. Well, he wouldn't tell us where he was taking us, right?
All right.
Okay, yeah. So we all went in the car, we all turned up at this place, and he'd hired a tour for us round the local catfish sanctuary, I think it must be, where the catfish mate and then are later made into what you eat on the plate, catfish fillet, right? This was a tour we had, so it was one of the most bizarre things ever, but it was so much fun. And as part of this tour, our tour guide took us around to what was a pond where there were frogs. Decided to give us a little bit of sex education using a plastic frog on a stick and a wire, and had carpet on its back, which I can't go into what exactly that was supposed to represent, but you can use your imagination. It was the most bizarre, crazy moment ever. But I'm really thinking of a 2.5 one in the pocket with little frogs and carpet. So could be a seller. Thought I'd share that as a story. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, Laurie, and thank you for your hospitality, Leo, as always. But they are Leo's, some of Leo's.
Peter's just gone a catfish sanctuary.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite know what it was. I want to say sanctuary, but I don't really know. I have another word for it, Pete. Yeah, I mean, feel free to chime in, Leo or Laurie, as to what it was. But I've got pictures to prove it actually happened. I didn't dream it. So anyway, so can we bring up the code down here one last time? We're about to ask the first 3 questions on CrowdPurr. So crowdpurr.com. There's your code OJ88W.
Farm. It's called a farm, apparently.
A farm? I don't know. What's a sanctuary then?
No, it could be a farm.
It could be a farm.
I think
Catfish farm?
What's a sanctuary? Where have I got sanctuary from?
I don't know.
Sanctuary. Bird sanctuary.
Bird sanctuary. Catfish?
But isn't a sanctuary where they look after and they tend to them?
Well, they do
Whereas
that.
A farm is literally you farm
Laurie
something that you create,
farm.
right?
I think it's catfish farm.
Catfish farm. Well, if Laurie says catfish farm, I mean, he was there, so I'll go with that. But they do take care of them really well until they then kill them. Right. If you took a catfish to the catfish sanctuary and it got you'd be livid. Okay, right. Anyway, this is far beyond. This is the Alakazam Live, Magic Live, not the Catfish Farm Live.
Well,
so
Michael's thrown in hatchery now, so it could be a hatchery, whatever that is.
I love that we've got the most viewers at the moment that we've had this afternoon talking about a non-magic related incident. But thank you.
Welcome to Catfish Live.
But it was the frogs that was the interesting part of it. So Catfish Farm, there we go, we've solved that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to our first 3 questions. So make sure you're over in CrowdPurr. Yeah, we're going to go over to our quiz master.
The Renegade Master.
for today's show. So over to you, H.
Hello. So yeah, we're doing 3, then back to you, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
So, is everyone on there? The code for the last 5 seconds is OJ88W. If you just type that on CrowdPert, in the top left there's event code. No, it'd be that side, I think. Top left on the website there's event code. You don't need to log in or register or anything like that. You can just whack it in there and then it will say something like trivia is waiting or something like that. So, in 5 seconds we will start, and just to let you know again, speed, if you hit it within like the first 2 seconds of that, you get 100 points. Then for each second that passes you get 10 less points. If you get a wrong answer then you get minus 20 points, I believe. So speed counts. Jamie's doing weird faces behind the camera, that's what I'm looking at. So are you ready? Chris, have we got the Chris have we got the quiz ready? Alright, whack it on there for question number 1. Right, you know what I've just realised?
What?
None of us are on the back end to activate the quiz. I don't know how you do that on that side.
How does this work then?
Dad must work miracles behind that computer, I don't know.
Pete,
Hang on, I'll tell you what, go back to you, I'll grab my computer and I'll try and give it a go, alright? Go back to them.
I mean, this is... Yeah, look. Brilliant.
Who's that?
No, it's...
Oh,
I thought that was going to be Pete then.
No,
that
it's
was
the owner
really
of
good.
the catfish farm who said it is sanctuary. Right, you go and do that, because this is the smoothest it's ever gone.
well, we've
isn't
got a few traders.
Yeah, well, I've got magic to talk about, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So let me, you go and do that, and I'll work my magic and cover whatever.
Can we talk about the cards?
Yes, we can.
Because I've not seen them, and I've always liked the looks of them, but I've never ever bought one.
All right, so we have lots
Have you got
of people.
the new ones? Where are the new ones?
They are the new ones.
No. Where's the black ones that you had?
Oh, they're out the back.
Oh, they look really smart. as
Yeah,
well.
these are the new ones. So we have some people who like to collect cards. I'm one of them. I love collecting cards, and unfortunately, I have a look at Murphy's nearly every day. So I have this habit of just buying lots of cards. One of the latest ones that's come out are the Orbits. These are 5th edition. So the Orbits, basically, if you like cardistry, they're pretty out there. Lots of people collect them, but they've been churning out so quick that they're already at the 5th edition. My point here is, if you like cards and you collect them, then every single one that goes onto to Murphy's is on our site. So it's hidden away. I wouldn't say hidden away; it's not highlighted because we know that there's so many out there. But if you collect cards and you're wondering what the latest ones are, our site is updated when Murphy's is. So we can get in any deck that you may be looking at. So if you did, even some Dan and Dave cards, if you're into your collecting, it's worth taking a look on our site. And I did even create a little bit for cardistry as well. So yeah, you could take that, and I will cover on here. So he's going to go and talk to the boss and find out exactly how we can start this quiz for you. And hopefully, some of you will stick around. But there's actually 50 of you out there, so that's all good. So I also want to show you something that's been driving me a little bit crazy. We had a customer come into the shop the other day, and he bought one of these in. All right. Now this is, I will tell you this now. It's a cheap toy, but what it does is pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to show you this. So I don't know if you see this close up, but I have filmed it earlier. So what we'll do is I'll show you it here, and then we'll sort of cut to a close up so you can see exactly what's going on. But you love this, don't you?
This is great. So, true story, God's honest, I came to the shop earlier on,
Yeah.
and Dave brought it out like a kid and just went, here. And I looked at it, and the first thing you look at as a magician, you look at that and you go, what the is this?
Yeah, what's this piece
What
of
is
plastic?
this?
Yeah.
And then he talked me through it, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
It is mental.
This is one of those things, and I had the same reaction when it was shown to me, because I think as magicians we are big kids really, and we want to know how things work. That is pretty much what we're into in magic. We want to know how it works, why it works, and this is one of those ones that I just could not work out how it worked.
No, because every piece of logic, because it's all in your hands. You hand it to them, they do it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Chris,
yeah,
on the other hand, I I don't think we have Chris Cam today, but he is editing this.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, within a second, told me the exact method.
You're kidding.
He's a scientist and he broke it down, like, logically, I guess. But anyway, so on the wide shot, you have a little pirate here, he has a sword in his hand, if you can see that, and there's a hole, okay? Now, there's a little lever here, and as I pull this down, let's do this here. So we go up, down, it goes through the hole like that. And then when I place this through the hole, it's a solid through solid, you can move it up and down.
And it penetrates.
And it penetrates through. And you can give this to them and they'll just play with this and not know quite how it works. If we go to the close-up, you can see this earlier, right? So there he is, our little magic pirate. And that goes through there. So it's solid through solid. You move it down and it goes through. You move it up and it melts through. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just one of those crazy little things. You can watch it close up. You literally can scrutinise this, and it's just bizarre.
We even done it on slow-mo, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We filmed it on slow-mo on our iPhones to try and work out exactly what was going on. And even when you know the method to it, you kind of go, I just can't see how that's happening.
It just looks so... And the really annoying thing is, the closer you get to it, the more
less
it fools you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I got one, didn't I?
Yeah.
I put one aside straight away.
They're silly little things. I say silly little things. They're very, very clever. And, you know, kudos to who thought of this. They're very, very clever. I say silly little things because they're made to be a cheap little plastic, so that it doesn't just bring attention to it. But it's one of I think that makes it better in a way, because you're not saying here's this special prop. It's like, here's a toy I got in a cracker last year, and it really lives up to that. These are like £3. Okay, they're £3. So if you are ordering from Alakazam, just might as well add one into your basket for £3. And I guarantee, you know, they're great little giveaways. Your friends will, if you give this away to someone,
that's what at a gig, at like a thing, leaving that on the table at the end would be great. And
that's not an expensive giveaway either, for £3. It is brilliant. We have a few of these left in, and we will be getting more in next Monday. So get your pre-orders in, because like anything, like our lives and our vlogs, as soon as anyone else hears about this, all the other shops go to Murphy's to get them. And we have a stock coming in, so if you like them, pre-order them. If the ones we got sell out, which I'm sure they will, at £3. So yeah, a lot of fun. For
the thing is as well, even having that at home, like just having it on the side, and people say, "Well, what's that?" That'd be great. I genuinely, not even, this isn't just Alakazam hype. They are really good.
For what
they
it is,
are really good.
And when you know how it works, if any of you have it and you know how it works, don't give it away, but you'll be able to say that the method is crazy. So Mark Cord's put a link up underneath this video. It is called The Magic Sword by Xanadu. The Xanadu Magic.
Part of the Xanadu Sanctuary.
Phil Smith says it's going to be Alakazam's biggest seller of 2018. Yeah. But it is little things like this which are just crazy. You know, if you're at Blackpool and you saw this there, this would be one of those things in the Ruskin that everyone would be going, have you seen this? You know? So yeah, for £3, might as well have one to your basket. So, how are we doing, H?
I think I've cracked the code.
You cracked the code?
Yeah,
with help of Pete on the phone. Cheers, Pete.
Yeah. So we'll give this another go. We'll throw over to our quizmaster. We'll do 4 questions, H.
Quiz amateur after that one. Right, so if you're all logged on, right, Chris, do you want to get up the screen just so I can see what's going on? Yeah. Can you bring up the quiz screen for us? Yeah, beautiful. Right, I'm going to activate question 1, I hope. Bosh? Okay. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
Which classic horror film actor starred in The Mad Magician? Boris Karloff, Vincent Price, Peter Law, or Lon Chaney Jr.? Chaney? I don't know. Jamie, well, alright. That's a hell of a long time on that.
Was that 15 seconds that you put it up to?
I haven't
that's
touched
got. Wait, that's clever though, because look in the top right, it's gone down to 20 points now. That was changing as the time goes down.
No, I like this. 30 points is good.
Yeah, that's nice.
30 seconds is good. We'll see how this works.
Alright, so that's that one done. Number 2. Go. Which 2013 movie starred Steve Carell, Jim Carrey, and Steve, whatever that is?
Buscemi.
Yeah. The Incredible... ... Burt Wonderstone, Tommy Wonderstone, Burt Lanson, or Ben Wonderton. Ooh, 40 points if you get it now, boys.
And girls.
And girls.
It will soon be 20 points.
20 points, look at that.
So sometimes it might be best to take a guess early. If you're going to take a guess, you might as well just try and take it earlier than later.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Right, we'll do one more, yeah?
Yep.
Right then. Bang. Do you want to read this one out, Dave? Oh no, this is a normal pronunciation one. Alright. Jerry Lewis played a magician in in what movie? Hollywood or Bust, Cinderella, you can say that one.
Geisha.
The Geisha boy.
Yeah, or It's Only Money. Sorry, my pronunciation is awful.
I don't know, but it sounds like my Friday night.
This guy. So,
we won't even get into the game.
How's it all going? Chris, if you remember, can you bring up the results, the standings at the minute?
Do you want me to come back to you?
Yeah, you can do, yeah. Come back to me, I'll see what's happening in the chat.
We're having people saying that the quiz is not working and comes up with timeout message straight away.
Alright, yeah, strange, not sure about that one.
Is that happening with everyone? Can you just put a comment in?
Nemo
or is
said
it
not working as well.
Alright.
Just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire without the cash. Well, that's two people that it isn't working for. We've got some people it is working for.
I'm a little bit bewildered. That's what's going on. With the quiz. I'm supposed to be the quiz master, but I'm nothing about the quiz.
No, not me.
I've got it to work.
Right, Phil.
It is working.
Right,
so
Phil, you're a legend, mate.
Right, it's not that it's not working. It's that it may be connections your end. It's definitely working our end. So that's cool. Chris, you want to come back to us? We'll talk very briefly a little bit more magic, and then we'll do the next few questions, or we'll just stay on the H.
You want the results?
No, okay.
Yeah, get the results in there then. Yeah, chuck them in there. Ooh, Richard Groom. Look, see, right.
2 out of 3, and he's got 100 points on those 2. So he's still got 1 wrong, but.
So okay, yeah. So
Dr. Rob's up there in 2nd position.
Right, was that Dad? Because I saw Pete, and he was last.
Pete
Right.
just put Daddy do it.
Yeah.
Not even gonna answer. I didn't get any right. So yeah, that's the standings at the minute.
Lovely job.
Nice.
Right. Now, Mark, the whole world hasn't collapsed just yet. Okay, we are going through.
We're doing it.
Well, we're here to the end, my friend. So, we've lost 8 viewers, but it doesn't.
We're having a great time.
We're having fun. So hopefully you are. So that's that. We are going to go back to the questions again very soon, because a lot of what I wanted to speak about, I spoke about trying to kill time and setting the quiz up. So I believe, do we have?
Well, why don't we talk about?
We can talk about that in a moment. I'm just wondering if we had a trailer for the
We've got
Noughts and Crosses.
tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, I want to share this. So this is something I'm very much looking forward to. It's something that you can either play, pack small, play big, really. Whether you do parlour magic, stage magic, there's a version for both. It's called tic-tac-toe. I have a use in my mind already for it, which I spoke to you about earlier.
That's great.
And I think you guys will be able to adapt this to many different things. So let's take a quick look at the trailer for tic-tac-toe.
Hi, I'm Bond Lee. As a professional magician, we always seek for magic which is practical, efficient, and commercial. Today, I present you my secret weapon, Tic-Tac-Toe Pro. For this magic, we're going to use our childhood game, Tic-Tac-Toe.
A classic paper and pencil game between two players. Now it turns into an interactive game between magicians and audience. Audience can freely make their decisions, but no matter what their choices are,
The result has always been determined.
接住咁多謝大家，因為如果冇你哋嘅話，咁我哋呢一個 show，thank you very much。
you can choose to display anything, your message, your logo, and even a simple happy button.
Tic-Tac-Toe Pro comes in stage size and pillar size, so you can choose the one you need.
Each and every one of them are handcrafted by Terry Jones. It is designed to be disassembled, allowing it very easy to carry around. Practical, efficient, commercial. This is Tic-Tac-Toe Pro.
Alright, so yeah, that I can't wait for them to come in. That's a pre-order at the moment, so you can order it in stage size, which you've seen the difference there. I mean, that's if you've got a stage show, you want to play it big, you get a carry case with it. You get everything you need. The noughts and crosses. You get the stand as well.
I like how easy it looks to put together as well.
Yeah.
Because when you get to a gig, you just want it to be easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's perfect. I like just how customizable. Like Dave's routine idea is perfect, but that exemplifies how good it is to come up with routines with. I think it's just great, and like it's just the whole idea of like that it could be completely fair. I don't know the methodology of it.
Yeah.
But even in my head, I couldn't really work out how it will play.
No, it's very clever, and I'm going to get the parlour size, the smaller one, just because I do a lot more of that size event. I think if I had a stage show, I'd definitely get the stage one, and it adds an element of fun to the show because they don't really know it's a trick until the end, and it's not saying like I'm going to beat you at the game. It's like my presentation at least is more like subliminal and and it's fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on one of them. That is. What was it called?
Tic-Tac-Toe.
Is it called Tic-Tac-Toe? Yeah, Tic-Tac-Toe. Or as Rob said, noughts and crosses. So I think the American is Tic-Tac-Toe.
Yeah,
so we're going with that.
It is.
Tic-Tac-Toe. There's a great close-up noughts and crosses routine. Rich go. Yes, I think it may be based loosely on that. If you know what I mean, but there's a bit more going on.
The thing, Rob says it's only noughts and crosses, but it's something that's universal. And I do like with one of my tricks, I do a noughts and crosses presentation. And the thing is, all you need to do is mention it. Everyone knows noughts and crosses, you know. And it's one of them things that it takes you back to your childhood, and that's what's really nice. It's almost like a regression for them. Yeah. And then you can have this like little bike plan. It's just a little bit of fun, and it's so it is only noughts and crosses, but it's just the fact that it's so personable to everyone. Yeah.
No, it's great. And then at the end you go boom, and it has your message. Or there's been a few good ideas actually of speaking with friends and. So yeah, I think you'll be able to adapt this, definitely. So shall we go for some more questions, H?
Yeah.
Let's go for 3 more from you.
Right, let's go for 3 more.
Yeah.
So are you all on the appropriate part? You're on crowd per?
Well, they're on us at the moment, H, so...
Do you know what? Yeah, beautiful.
There we go.
Right, so, active, Bosch. An Honest Liar is a documentary about who? Ricky Jay, Harry Anderson, James Randi, or Penn Jillette?
Now, the counter hasn't started on that one, so...
Should have done.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I feel like that's just maybe glitched out because it's playing, so...
Right.
It's all fine.
Wait, does that mean it's going to clear off the screen, or is it just...
Yeah, do we know when the 30 seconds is up?
I'm going to say right about now.
Okay.
30 seconds up. So, ready? Next question. Yeah. Pause, skip, bang, play. Yeah, there we are. So, next one. Who played the title role in the 1953 movie Houdini? Dick Shawn, Tony Curtis, Burt Lancaster, or Kirk Douglas? Yeah. 15 seconds. Can bag yourself 60 points. No, you can't anymore. 40.
What's
8,
40?
7, 6, 5,
Now 20.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now 0.
Right.
Right, question 6.
Yes.
Oh, bosh. The Follow is a documentary about who? Deceptive Practice, the mysteries and mentors of Ricky Jay, Harry Anderson, David Copperfield, Teller. Don't even know this one?
Sure.
I'm going to go with a no. I don't think you know this one, no. Oh, I should have played that music, shouldn't I? Scared it would have got taken off the air.
Yeah, true.
Should we talk about one more question in there?
Yes. Just
Alright,
do it.
because then we can end on 3 and it'll be tickety-boo.
Yeah.
Right. In 1989, Penn and Teller starred in their own movie. What was the title? Penn and Teller Get Fooled, Penn and Teller Get Lost, Penn and Teller Get Killed, Penn and Teller Get Found. Ooh. What happened to Penn and Teller?
Yes, I do know this one. I think.
Yeah, you were born, shouldn't
No way.
you? Should know everything.
I was born.
I was a
Yeah,
few-
you were born.
a few days older, you know.
That was 11 years before my birth. How
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Alright. So, yeah.
All good.
Well, yeah, do you want to get the scoreboard when you're ready, Chris, as well? Sorry.
Yeah, let's take a look. See where we're at. Oh! who is Catfish? That is brilliant. Now, if you win, we don't know where to send it because everyone could say everyone could say they're Catfish. So, but it was a great joke. Love it. So he's in third, 20 points behind the actual Phil Smith.
See, I've got doubts. I don't know whether that's the actual Phil Smith.
Unless it's Catfish is Phil Smith, but then the actual Phil Smith is...
Well, let me tell you this. Phil Smith put a little expletive saying missed it because the girlfriend came in with bloody paddling pool questions. So maybe that has done it for you, Phil. Like, you were doing so well there. I'm not going to say blame her, but maybe.
I would consider popping that paddling pole. I would consider putting a knife to the paddling pole.
And Richard Groom is in first, so congratulations so far. Richard, 3 to go, is it? 3 questions to go?
Yeah, 3 questions left.
Alright, so we're going to come back to us and we're going to head over straight now? We're going to head over now to a performance which Harry did on John. So let's take a look.
I'm in a great mood because the World Cup's on.
I love football.
I love football, and do you know what I love even more?
What's that?
Collectible stuff.
Alright, yeah.
When it's collectible football stuff, I'm in heaven.
Alright,
Alright.
much, yeah.
I don't know if the overhead can get this, but I actually got these from my granddad. These are collectible football cards, kind of like Match Attacks, but the old ones. So we got people from Soviet Union, Mexico, Bulgaria, and we'll come back to this guy. Okay, I'll leave him out there. West Germany, Italy, Portugal, and so on. Now these cards intrigue me not only because they're football, but because they're classic, and I feel like you wouldn't just keep players that aren't worth anything, would you?
No, not really.
If you got a Harry Kane, you'd throw him in the bin, wouldn't you?
No.
If you got a rubbish player, you'd throw him in the bin.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own.
If you got a rubbish player, you'd just throw him in the bin, wouldn't you? You wouldn't keep him for ages.
No, if he's rubbish, yeah.
So I was thinking, surely there's something more than just these cards. They must do something else and so on. Bogdan Petrov, I don't know if you know him.
No, I mean, that's from years ago. I know I'm getting on a bit now, but I can't remember him, to be honest with you.
Well, he weren't the best player. I'm not going to lie to you, he weren't the best player. But what intrigued me is, on the back, if we have a look at his description, it says, Bogdan Petrov is a Bulgarian professional footballer who played at a centre-half for CSKA Sofia in '64. If we read at the bottom, it says he's also a keen amateur magician.
Oh, right, okay.
All right. So I'm leaving him there for the sec. Now, John, pack of cards. I know you've seen one before.
A couple of times, yeah.
A couple of times, right. I just need you to pick a card, all right? So I just want you to reach in and just grab out any card for me.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, that's one. Just have a look at it. Don't show me where. And then just slide it anywhere in there.
You don't want me to show the camera, no?
Yeah, you can. Sorry, I won't look.
Okay.
Yeah, slide it anywhere and then give them a mix up.
Shuffle the deck as well, yeah?
Yep.
Wow, this is fair. Okay. Shuffled.
Shuffled. Alright. I would class myself as an amateur magician as well.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Bogdan share the same thing, but I don't believe I'll be able to find your card right now.
Okay.
Bogdan, however, will. John, take him just at your fingertips and put him anywhere in the deck. We don't need them anymore. There. Do you want to change your mind or are you happy?
No, I'm happy with that.
Happy with that. Alright. John, you place Bogdan in between two cards, right?
Yeah.
It's only going to be them two cards. I'm not doing any sleight of hand or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't need these anymore. So, Bogdan, not only was he not the greatest footballer, but he was a magician. Let's see if he was a better magician than he was baller. John, your card. It's a black card, right?
No.
Seriously not?
No.
That's fine. He gets 2 chances anyway. He doesn't. That's fine. So it was a red card. Yeah. Nice. It was a diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. No, it was a heart.
It was a heart.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you weren't the best magician. There must be a reason. Hang on. No, I'm sure he found your card.
Oh, really?
He wouldn't have kept him for no reason. Turn him over.
Unless I didn't see that coming. That's lovely, and he's holding the Queen of Hearts.
And that is printed on there, right?
That is printed. That doesn't slide off or peel off or anything like that.
Bogdan, get in there.
Good old Bogdan, eh?
All right. So yeah, that's Soccer Stars.
Alright, so that was a performance of Soccer Stars, which is featured in the monthly magazine for June.
What a lovely segue.
Seeing as what's happening right now with the World Cup.
It is, yes, and I watched some of the game, watched some of the football game, the old footy. Not really into football, to be fair, but I do like supporting England, and yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, that's my knowledge of football.
That was great.
First half, I watched the second half, which wasn't very good.
No, first half was really good.
Yeah, first half was
Eric
good.
John Stones.
Sure. I don't know what that means. But yeah, that was Soccer Stars. So if you want something related to football, obviously it is a hot topic at the moment. Whether you know much about it like me or not, like Harry. We've got here our own little mascot, which was really nice. There he is.
That is great.
Mr. Andrew Paul Smith. And I have a segment in each one, as does Pete and Andy and H. You're on the back there, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then John Kerry puts a trick in each month as well. So we're actually writing next month's one at the moment. If you don't have this, these get put in with every order. So that is that. I think we are coming towards the end of our hour. It's been a challenge. No, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I know it's a bit of a crazy live today, but
hopefully
Pete keeps it all moving smoothly. I think we all see that's what happens. And when he goes, it gets a bit chaotic. But we didn't not do a live, and that's what you've got to remember. You could have been there for an hour watching something else.
And it's lucky because I did actually say to Ian Raymond Walker called up today, and I had to say to him, make sure you don't miss the live because it'll be a special one.
Yeah.
Hoping now we did actually miss it because it weren't too special.
Well, it was special in its own way, wasn't it? Let's be honest. So we have a few questions left to do. Let's go and do them now. So let's take a look at the next question, H.
Yeah, so question 7, activate. Yeah, that's live on my screen, guys, by the way. So, Chris, we've already done this one, mate. Ready?
What am I doing with Chris?
It's not your fault, Chris. My fault. David Berglass was a technical advisor to this 1960s spy comedy. Our Man Flint, The Pink Panther, Casino Royale, Secret Agent Man. Don't know what one that is, to be honest with you. Although I do like Pink Panther wafer biscuits. They are my favourite. One of my favourites. Haven't had them since school days. Very nice. Next question. Question 9. Now You See Me 2 featured which actor from the Harry Potter movies? Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, Alan Rickman, or David Radcliffe? Daniel Radcliffe. Who's David Radcliffe? I don't know.
That famous actor, David Radcliffe.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
From Daniel Potter.
Anyone see Daniel Radcliffe's thing, The Human Swiss Army Knife or something like that? I could see a trailer for the film. It had Daniel Radcliffe in it, and he could like do everything. He was like a surfboard, stuff like that. Don't know if anyone's seen it. Anyway, question 10.
I love that there's substance behind the question.
What 2006 movie starred Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as competing magicians? The Prestige, The Illusionist, Spirited Away, The Wizards of Wall Street.
I would love to see that film.
What?
The Wizards of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street is a good film.
That's what I was alluding to.
Can't believe it's based on a true story.
What, The Wizards of Wall Street?
Luke Murray says it's called Swiss Army Man, Harry.
Yeah, I knew. I got the right words, but
Very
just
good film. Very good film by Luke.
really
Yeah.
tempted to drop it a watch.
Right, so that is, I don't know if they can tell by our faces, but it's really hot in here.
It is very warm. We've got a fan that's really not doing much.
Yeah, it's great weather, isn't it? I mean, absolutely amazing, but the fan's just circulating the heat, so sorry if I just turn even more red than normal. We are going to give you the winner for that quiz in just a moment and give you the answers.
I've got the guy who wrote the quiz's name.
Oh, yes.
Sean Andrachak.
Andrachak.
Yeah. Him.
Okay, Sean, congratulations. That was your quiz. Thank you for sending it in. We are going to be putting some, I don't know exactly how many, so I'm going to be coy around this, some points which are going to equal to money into your account that you can spend once I check what it is off of Pete. So congratulations, thank you so much for sending that in, and if you guys have a quiz that gets used as well, you too will win some money worth of points. So why not? It's 10 questions, just make sure the answers are real, otherwise it's going to kick off. Let's take a look, shall we see who won?
Let's see.
There we have.
Out of nowhere, because I didn't even see him on the ranks.
Yes.
So Daniel Lander.
Daniel Lander, 20 points over actual Phil Smith.
The
And
real Slim
Phil
Shady.
Smith, if it wasn't interrupted at that moment, may have won.
Oh yeah, he quite possibly would have done because he only did 20 points.
Yeah.
I think you got at least 16 seconds on the question to get that. I reckon
Yeah.
you would have done it.
Oh no.
I would have serious words.
Phil.
We're going to cause a divorce here. Let's over a quiz.
No, congratulations to Daniel Lander. You are the winner of a deck of Academy Elites, so congratulations to you, mate. Just send in sales@alakazam.co.uk, say you are, put the date of today and say you are the winner, and we will get a deck of these out to you. Let's take a quick look at the answers if we can. H has just gone.
You got to do that in the back end. No,
Yeah.
do you know what I can do? I'll try and do that now.
That's fine. I'm also going to pick somebody at random to win one of our Alakazam Live mugs. These are becoming very sought after because no one wants to buy them. So everyone wants to win one,
You get more,
but not buy one.
You get more thingy from it, don't you?
You do when you win it.
Yeah.
You do indeed.
It's like when you go to the fair and you win one of them teddy bears that's like £1, but you spend like 80 quid trying to win one. But it just feels better.
Yes.
It's just better.
Yeah.
I won the wobbly ladder one time. And I won
You won the what?
You know the wobbly ladder where you crawl up it and it's like...
Oh, did you really?
At the end. Yeah, I won that. And I got a polka dot dinosaur, blue. Who else has actually won the wobbly ladder? Because that's a tough game.
That
is tough.
game,
I always look at the people and I'm like, you're a bit of a dickhead for even trying it, but fair play. That's good.
It's
Where did you do it?
We don't beep on the lives.
Where did you do it?
Apologies.
Butlins.
Was it one of the really high ones?
Sorry, guys, do you want to quickly see a trick? Just because we haven't had a trick on the actual light.
Come on, you're going to come show us a trick.
Yeah, I'm going to show you a trick.
Just to make up for that expletive that came out of
If
Jack.
I feel
That's going to get...
I feel
I've only just realised what I said. I'm
We should
sorry.
try to-
I do apologise.
Right, there's so much cool air coming out of that.
Yeah, it's just
Is
not
it really?
making it over to us. You're going to show
Come
us.
squeeze in.
Ooh, squeezing in.
Ooh,
H's
that's
enthusiasm to perform is awesome now. So any opportunity, which is what it should be like when you get into Magic.
He's a
So
magician.
H is...
The thing is, I'm trying to do it because the live's gone a bit Pete Tong. Hopefully my performance isn't that bad either. So anyway, this is a trick called Monkey in the Middle.
Right.
You actually picked it up and gave it to me to learn, so I thought I'd give it a learn, and I really like it. Alright, so Jamie, first of all, just reach in and just take out any card for us.
I'm going
Look
to go
at me,
for
not the
this one.
phone. I'm here in real life. Got it? Sign your name. I'm joking. Sign your name on it.
Can I show them?
Yeah, you can show that. I won't look.
What is going on
Sign
today?
your name across
I'm
the
just waiting
face.
for the ground to just swallow me up, really.
That was a nasty comment. I'm sorry. You got it? Just. I'm not going to say. Just make sure the ink's dry.
The ink is dry.
Got it? Right.
Yes.
Show me your card's going somewhere. In the middle of the day.
Hands up so they can see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, yeah, so it's important you know your card isn't on the top, although that is signed by Chris. But that's not your signature, correct?
No, my name is not Chris. Well done.
And your card is not on the bottom, right? I'm trying to show. Oh, wait, they're up there.
Yeah,
Take the jokers, make sure they're normal.
They are as normal as jokers.
And
can
then
be.
place the joker facing you on here.
This
face
one?
up, yeah, face up. Yeah, check the back of that one, just make sure it's normal joker. Yeah,
Yep.
place that one on top for us. Did you see that happen?
What?
Your card has magically gone in between the jokers. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
No, look, have a look. One card
Oh.
between the jokers.
Tilt it.
Bang.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Bosh. That's your signed card. Thanks. Sorry about the performance, but thanks.
Wait,
No,
no,
it's
stay
great.
here. So now you need to tell us why you like it
Yeah.
and how easy it was and
Um,
why it would be good for new people getting into magic.
It's really easy trick. It uses one maneuver, which is why I like it, because it's not too much going on. You don't have to like do everything and stuff like that. I like it because it's any card, so you can just give them a card. They sign it. It's quite fun. They might draw a little doodle on there or something like that. And at the end, it's quite a nice visual when you spread and then they can clearly see their cards in the middle. And I just like joker tricks.
It's a nice routine as well, isn't it? Because he repeats it, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he goes on and on and on, but I haven't got that far yet.
No,
But it's
that's
cheeky. It's nice.
So,
But yeah, that's why.
So
I
it's
like
very clean as well. When you because he showed it to me earlier,
it. Yeah,
and it's so clean.
yeah, because you handle the dirt as such. You handle the joker.
H, everyone. Very good. Lots of nice comments, H.
Thank you.
Luke Murray, this comments to you, saying Pete would never have sworn. Correct, Luke. And
Yeah, but
you're going to be having words with Jamie. I hope you've enjoyed today, because it's going to be the last time it's ever going to happen. So, there we have
I
it.
really apologise as well. I didn't mean to.
No,
I'm always on my best behaviour and I'm on the lives as well. And even when like hosting and stuff, there's stuff that goes on that you guys don't see, and I'm good as gold. All right, so give me my dues.
Don't know what you're going about. Right, let's take the. Are we good? Are we able to see the winner, the questions, the answers?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Here we go. What classic horror film actor starred in The Mad Magician? It was Vincent Price was the answer for that one. Next one. What 2013 movie starred Steve Carell, Jim Carrey and Steve Buscemi? Is that right?
Yeah.
The incredible Burt Wonderstone. Number 3. Jerry Lewis played a magician in what movie? The Geisha Boy. Number 4. An Honest Liar is a documentary about who? Oh, James Randi.
Did you know that one?
No. Number 5. Who played the title role in the 1953 movie Houdini? Dick Shawn. Number 6. The following is a documentary about who? Deceptive Practice. There we go. Ricky Jay. Brilliant. The next one, number 7. In 1989, Penn and Teller starred in their own movie. What was the title? Penn and Teller Get Killed.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's quite good. It's quite funny. David Burgos was a technical advisor to the 1960s spy comedy Casino Royale.
I thought that was a Bond film.
No. Now you see me. now you see me too, featuring which actor from the Harry Potter movies? Daniel Radcliffe. There he was, doing back palms, I believe.
That's a really good scene.
It is a very, very cool scene. So there we have it.
One more question, I think.
Ah. What 2006 movie starred Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as competing magicians? A. The Prestige.
Nice. Jamie, you knew that one.
I did.
There
I love The Prestige.
We have it. 10 awesome questions though. Thank you for putting that together for us. that brings us towards the end of this live. Thank God.
Someone just put, this is what happens when you leave the patients in charge of the asylum.
Sure, but if you enjoyed it, then that's, you know.
Yeah, that's all that matters. If you laughed once, then we've done our job.
Boom. We need to give away a mug as well, so let's have a little flick through.
I'm gonna. Can I pick the winner, please?
I've already picked it. It goes to Peter Nardi for the comment. Daddy, do it. You can pick it, mate. Go on.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I did just have it on here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Keith Porter.
Yes.
Who said, "Can we just give a shout out because one of his magician friends, Darren O'Neill, recently passed away."
Oh, shout out to Darren.
But yeah,
there was
Keith.
Yeah, Keith. All right, mate. So if you can send us sales at alakazam.co.uk, just let us know you're the winner, and we will get that mug out to you. So well done, Keith, and thank you so much to everyone that's got all their questions in, and I will quickly answer. Phil Taylor said, when did the Brown Assassins come out? I don't have an exact date on that for you yet, but keep your eye in all the usual places: Facebook, Twitter, on our homepage of our website, Instagram, all those wonderful places, and you'll be the first people to find out pretty much. I think that brings us towards the end. Oh, there was one question I had to ask you which came up a few times, so I will ask it. It was about what do you wear when you're working?
Depends on the environment.
Yeah.
Normally, so if I'm doing a wedding, it's a suit. If I'm doing a restaurant, generally it's smart casual, so jeans, suit jacket, shirt.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a restaurant and you walk over to them in a full suit, it's a little bit intimidating and a little bit out of place. They normally think you're the management. You don't really want that in a restaurant. And yeah, I'm sort of a bit funny about clothing because I feel like your magic. So for example, a few nights ago, the World Cup. It is the World Cup, isn't it? That's,
yeah.
All right. No.
Yeah, that's.
I know it's football. And on the World Cup, I went down to a local pub and I was dressed pretty much as I am now, jeans, t-shirt.
Yeah.
And stuff happened. I ended up performing for about 100 people. I just went for a drink, and all I was wearing was this, and no one cared what I was wearing. People cared about what I was doing. And I feel like as magicians, we always get caught up on what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing, and this person does it this way, that person does it that way. It doesn't matter.
Do you?
Do you? It's about the magic, and it's about your personality, and that's the real magic. That's the real business. The business is you. The
moment you realise that, and it actually clicks that as well, is the moment that you start to...
Exactly. There is no right and there's no wrong. Like, the amount of times when I watch a lot of lectures and everyone says, oh, you need to act this way, you need to do it that way. No, you need to do whatever you need to do in order to put your personality across and to give an entertaining performance.
Yeah.
So for me, in terms of, I mean, I'm not the most flattering looking person either, so the more that they look away from this, the better.
Come on.
So, yeah, so for me, clothing-wise, I would not be so concerned. It's more about you and your magic and your performance. Although you do have to look, obviously you don't want to go in there looking like you've just been gardening for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, what the hell?
That's great. There was another question as well about Monkey in the Middle. Do you know who created it? Is it Bill Goldman? Phil Goldman?
Yeah, Bob.
I think it's Bob.
It's not Bob.
No.
Oh, someone commented Bob.
I think
Keith
it's Bill Goldman. He's the creator. We have them in stock. It's a Penguin Magic produced item. It's fantastic.
It's really cool.
And it's taught to you on there by a Magic Bailey or Ballet. I can't remember what he... Ballet. Magic Ballet, who is a fantastic teacher. So, you're going to learn that from him. And I think it's only like, is it 20 quid or something like that?
Something like that.
It's not expensive, and you're going to get a lot of impact out of it. It's really,
and I did just learn that today. It's taught really well.
Yeah, H is going to be doing a proper performance. When I say proper, I mean a full performance of that. He just wanted to share something, which is great. I love the enthusiasm that's coming off H at the moment, because it kind of get me excited again about magic. Not that I'm not excited about magic, but stuff that I maybe, stuff that I maybe would have possibly overlooked, or you know. So it's great. It's great having different ages and eyes to see all different things. So we're having a lot of fun here at Alakazam. Hopefully you're enjoying all the videos that we bring you and all of the online content. Keep your eye on our site. It has literally been a lot longer than we were hoping, but a brand new site is going to be launched very soon, and
it is so cool.
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of great stuff. So thank you so much for supporting Alakazam Magic. Thank you for joining us on this afternoon live. It's gone slightly over an hour, but follow us in all the usual places. Join us tomorrow night, and I'm going to finish this. I know I would say we were going to go to the trailer, Chris, but if we can finish on Jamie's trailer again, that would be fantastic. Because tomorrow night, if you haven't got your ticket, it's going to be a night not to miss. 7 PM. Just log into your account, buy your ticket, make sure you're logged in when you buy it. You will join us at 7 PM. It's going to be an incredible evening for Jamie's course. So thank you again, and we will see you very soon.
Wow, look how bright my forehead is. What's going on?
That's so awkward.
So you've done all the hard work, you've learnt your tricks, and you're ready for your first gig. Well, in this course, we aim to get you ready for your big event. Now, when you get to a gig, there are a lot of different variables involved. What can go right and what can go wrong? So we're going to go over things like approaching a table and different techniques that you can use. Also, what can you do when a trick goes wrong, which happens to everyone. Also, how to use your environment in different ways. When you get to a gig, there are lots of different ways that you can use the actual room and the area that you're in for your magic. How to deal with hecklers and the different troubles that they bring along, and I'll give you some of the stories that I've had over the years. And if you're a seasonal professional, then don't worry, because I offer lots of different routines and ideas that I've developed over the years for different performing situations. Now, my name is Jamie Dawes, and I am a performer from London in the UK, and I've been performing since I was really little. So I've actually come from a theatre background, and I started very young in musical theatre, and then through the years I progressed on to magic. I played the piano, etc, etc. So I'm very well versed in different performing situations. So please come along and join me at the Alakazam Academy as we prepare you for your big event.
One of the things that constantly gets great reactions from a spectator is a cool card reveal. Based on the classic All-Star Slugger comes Soccer Star. Soccer Star is a brilliant carry anywhere card reveal that's sure to blow your audience away. Soccer Star comes complete with custom designed collector's cards and a trading drill to get up and running in minutes. It's super easy to do, instantly repeatable, and it can come with a different outcome. I'm Harry Nardi, and this is 8 Gala Soccer Stars.